I'm not gonna scare you. I'm off duty.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for Disney characters who share a voice actor. For this list, we'll only be including characters from the Disney Renaissance period and onward. So if you're looking for Eleanor Audley, who voiced both Sleeping Beauty's Maleficent and Cinderella's Lady Tremaine, you'll have to check out the top 10 classic Disney characters you didn't know shared a voice.
Hold your tongue.
And how quaint, even the rabble.
Number 20. Bloat, Auguste Gusteau, Hookhand Thug, etc. Voiced by Brad Garrett.
Hey. Shower's broken.
Possessing a deep, booming voice, Brad Garrett sounds just like a cartoon character, so it's only natural that he'd score a few gigs with Disney. Starting out in a couple of direct-to-video productions, voicing Udamata Makin in Pocahontas 2 and Tank in an extremely goofy movie.
The only thing you three could win is a loser contest, man.
Garrett hit the big time when he landed the role of Bloat the pufferfish in Finding Nemo.
Nemo, newcomer of orange and white, you have been called forth to the summit of Mount Wanahakalugi.
He would later voice renowned chef Auguste Gusteau in Ratatouille and the Hookhand Thug in Tangled.
Focus on what you've left behind. You will never be able to see what lies ahead.
Garrett's gentle giant persona shines through each of these roles. Although his characters are typically gigantic and intimidating, they're also known for having big hearts and even bigger dreams.
Go, live your dream.
I will.
Your dream stinks. I was talking to her.
Number 19. Flo and Mama Odie, voiced by Jennifer Lewis. Unofficially deemed the mother of Black Hollywood due to her many matriarchal roles, Jennifer Lewis breathes vigor and warmth into every character she plays.
You know, I always knew not being popular was gonna pay off for you.
In the Cars franchise, she can be heard as Flo, the owner of Flo's V8 Cafe.
How about something to drink? Stop at Flo's V8 Cafe. Finest fuel on Route 66.
She is also the eccentric Mama Odie in The Princess and the Frog, and given her career debut on Broadway, it's unsurprising to hear how good she is and dig a little deeper.
Make yourself a brand new start. You gotta dig a little deeper. Don't have to try to go. You gotta dig a little deeper. Tell the people mama told you so.
While the two characters could not be more different, listening to Flo now makes her sound just a little like she's about to let out a big old cackle.
That's got some zing to it. That's just what it needed.
Number 18. Carlotta, Molly, Mary, Gerda, etc. Voiced by Edie McClurg.
They all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
This character actress has gotten in front of the camera on multiple occasions, but even in an animated production, McClurg is a standout. With a mousy, nurturing voice, she was the ideal candidate to play Carlotta the maid in The Little Mermaid.
I think I'd better go see what Louie is up to.
Over the years, McClurg has popped up in numerous other Disney movies, playing Molly the pig in Home on the Range,
Yo, this just isn't fair.
Mary in Wreck-It Ralph,
Where's Ralph? He should be wrecking the building.
and Gerda in Frozen.
You had us worried.
My lady.
She's also lent her voice to a couple of Pixar movies, voicing Dr. Flora in A Bug's Life and Minnie in Cars.
There's quite a gap, Mr. Soil. Shouldn't we tell the Queen?
While her roles are usually minor, McClurg never fails to leave an impression, which is why Disney keeps hiring her.
Oh, for the love of Chrysler, can we please ask someone for directions?
Number 17. Rex, Gilbert Huff, and Principal Mazer, voiced by Wallace Shawn.
I suppose you think you're brave, don't you?
Only compared to some.
This seasoned actor also happens to be quite the writer, as he's responsible for penning a number of plays, films, and even a couple of books. You might recognize his face from The Princess Bride and Clueless, but his voice will likely be most familiar to you from the Toy Story movies, where he voices Rex.
He tortures toys just for fun.
Rather different from the timid dinosaur, you'll also find Principal Mazer from a Goofy movie in his catalog.
Thank you, Stacy. And good morning,
boys and girls.
Wallace Shawn got to play authority once more when he was cast as Bob Parr's boss, Mr. Huff, in The Incredibles, a performance equally worthy of praise. With its nasally, quirky quality, Shawn's voice is distinct, but we bet you didn't catch it across the 3 Disney franchises.
I don't want to know about their coverage, Bob. Don't tell me about their coverage. Tell me how you're keeping Insuricare in the black. Tell me how that's possible with you writing checks to every Harry Hardluck and Sally sob story that gives you a phone call.
Number 16. Wesley and Randall Boggs, voiced by Steve Buscemi.
What are you, nuts? We had pancakes for breakfast.
Just when we think this national treasure can't get any more lovable, we're reminded of his voice work. As a character actor who constantly breaks molds and ups the standard in any part he plays, Buscemi is one voice we never get tired of hearing.
All right, come on, move it, Bessie, or I'll tan your hides right here. Hey, watch the suit.
In Home on the Range, you can spot him as the shady black market businessman Wesley. He's not any less slimy as Randall Boggs in Monsters, Inc. and Monsters University, although audiences may have an easier time recognizing him behind the mic. Buscemi's flair for portraying villains while maintaining that layer of comedy behind the mask make his performances ones we always look forward to.
If I don't see a new door in my station in 5 seconds, I will personally put you through the shredder!
Number 15. Chief Bogo, Fluke, and Shere Khan, voiced by Idris Elba. Idris Elba is another one of those celebrities with an uber-recognizable voice. It's tough, deep, and menacing, which makes it entirely perfect for roles like the fearsome Shere Khan of The Jungle Book.
But ask yourselves, how many lives is a man cub worth?
While we really enjoyed him in the live-action adaptation, we'll admit that we enjoy a little levity in his performances. When it comes to Zootopia's Chief Bogo, the hints of humor and playfulness written in are brilliantly executed by Elba.
Inciting a scurry, reckless endangerment of rodents, but, to be fair, you did stop a master criminal from stealing 24 moldy onions.
To our delight, he got to push that even further with one half of the sea lion duo in Finding Dory. As Fluke, he gives us silly by the boatloads, something we're not really used to from him.
You interrupted my favorite dream. Is that the one about you laying on this rock?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a good one.
If his work for Disney has proved one thing, it's that you just can't typecast this man. Number 14. Rosie, Sally Carrera, Dolly, Bonnie Hops, etc., voiced by Bonnie Hunt. Known for hits like Beethoven, Jumanji, and Cheaper by the Dozen, Bonnie Hunt is a versatile actress who's also made her mark behind the camera with producing, directing, and writing credits. Behind the mic, however, Hunt has lent her voice to a plethora of Disney and Pixar characters, most notable of which is likely Sally from Cars.
Oh, I am so not taking you to dinner.
That's okay, Stickers. You can take Bessie.
Sharp ears may also recognize her in Zootopia as a character who shares her first name, Bonnie Hops, Judy's mom.
Oh, my sweet heaven. Judy, are you a meter maid?
No, this is just a temporary thing.
Oh, it's the safest job on the force.
Oh, she's not a real cop.
In Monsters, Inc., she can be heard as Ms. Flint, as Dolly in Toy Story 3 and 4, and as Rosie in A Bug's Life.
Don't you understand? We are up.
Hey, they don't understand me.
Number 13. Max Goof, Kovu, and Thackeray Binks, voiced by Jason Marsden. Jason Marsden has been the voice of Goofy's son, Max Goof, since 1995.
PJ? You should have been here an hour ago. What? Hold on. Oh, no.
Look, maybe we should just call the whole thing off.
No way, man. It's now or never.
Given that he's such a prolific name in the voice acting world, we can pinpoint him as at least 2 other modern Disney characters. For Halloween fans who watch Hocus Pocus every year, you might be interested to learn that Marsden is also responsible for bringing to life Thackeray Binks, everyone's favorite black cat.
It's hollowed ground. Witches can't set foot here.
He talks.
The very same voice makes a reappearance as Kovu, Zira's son and Kiara's love interest in the 1998 Lion King sequel.
What kind of hunter are you anyway, princess? You almost got yourself killed out there.
What?
You wouldn't last 3 days on your own.
With all the depth, personality, and warmth he brings to his roles, it's a pleasure to watch Marsden in anything he features. Number 12. Princess Rapunzel and Nita, voiced by Mandy Moore. Before she got to be strong, determined, and brave as Princess Rapunzel, Mandy Moore got to be strong, determined, and brave as Nita in Brother Bear 2. She was a great pick for Nita, Kenai's childhood friend, bringing a softness and likability to the independent, tenacious character.
Wait! You're just gonna walk away? You're not gonna help me take care of this?
Nope.
You know, neither of us can get on with our lives until we burn this amulet.
Of course, her other modern Disney role is pretty well known by this point. Rapunzel is a character who's bright, optimistic, and so full of wonder. Qualities Moore manages to infuse her with through cadence alone.
It's time. I know. Come on, don't let her see you.
Despite the somewhat different pitches and speech patterns of the characters, Moore doesn't compromise on warmth, infectious energy, or relatability for either.
What you need here, excuse me, is a woman's point of view.
Number 11. Anna and Priscilla Tripletoe, voiced by Kristen Bell. Kristen Bell naturally has one of those super clear voices, which makes her perfect for voice work. Just ask Gossip Girl.
XOXO. Gossip Girl.
Luckily, she moved past narration and into character portrayal when it comes to her Disney projects. Bell's charming and spirited performance in Frozen allows Anna to feel relatable and real, ultimately helping to create a character that served as a refreshing twist to the traditional Disney princess archetype.
Princess Anna?
Huh?
Princess Anna?
Yeah?
Oh, sorry to wake you, ma'am.
No, you didn't. I've been up for hours.
While her role as the sloth Priscilla in Zootopia is significantly smaller, it's still a lot of fun to hear her embody a slow-talking character so distinct from Anna's upbeat energy.
Priscilla!
Oh, no! Yes? Flash?
Number 10. Princess Ariel and Barbie, voiced by Jodi Benson. With her movie kicking off the Disney Renaissance, Ariel is one of the most beloved princesses out there.
Seen anything so wonderful in your entire life.
Jodi Benson brings Ariel to life with her bright, expressive voice, giving the character youthful innocence and infinite curiosity, as well as a unique vulnerability and strength. These are all characteristics we see on display in Toy Story's Barbie.
Well, Molly and I have been growing apart for years. It's just... I can't believe she would throw me away!
In the third movie, we see her come to terms with being given up by her owner, dupe and ultimately blackmail Ken, and finally help save her friends with an unbelievable display of wit and resolve. Benson is there for every emotion these characters go through, time and time again revealing that they're not just a pretty face.
Ooh, a Nehru jacket.
Barbie, not the Nehru.
This is from what? 1967?
The Groovy Formal Collection, yes!
What a shame.
Oh, no.
Number 9. Judge Claude Frollo, Monsieur Dark, etc., voiced by Tony J.
Women can be so silly. They think because you are an artist, you must also be a great lover.
Even if you don't recognize Tony J's face, you definitely recognize his baritone voice. This British actor had a knack for sounding diabolical without going too over the top. It isn't surprising that he played multiple Disney villains throughout his illustrious career.
You seem surprised to see me, man cub. I can't imagine why. I wasn't going to let you get away with what you did to me.
Jay appeared as a secondary bad guy in Beauty and the Beast, voicing the dastardly Monsieur Dark.
So you want me to throw her father into the asylum unless she agrees to marry you?
He was upgraded to Big Bad in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, bringing a Shakespearean quality to Judge Claude Frollo.
I should have known you'd risk your life to save that gypsy witch.
He was also the obvious choice to replace the late George Sanders as Shere Khan in both The Jungle Book 2 and Tailspin.
Post a reward for his capture and the return of my project. And don't disappoint me.
Jay also left his mark on several other Disney afternoon shows, most notably voicing Wraith in Mighty Ducks, the animated series.
This is a mistake, Lord Dragonus.
Number 8. James P. Sully Sullivan, Pacha, Big Daddy LaBeouf, etc., voiced by John Goodman. Of all the performers on this list, John Goodman is probably the most well-known among mainstream audiences. This actor has had a highly successful career in live-action projects, but is no slouch when it comes to animated productions. Although Goodman's played some loud and even threatening characters, he tends to show off his gentler side in Disney movies.
All right, now, Princess, you're getting that dress, but that's it. No more Mr. Pushover.
Now, who wrote the puppy?
He brought his nice guy charm to the role of Pacha in The Emperor's New Groove.
Don't worry, Your Highness, I gotcha. You're safe now.
The same can be said about his work as Baloo in The Jungle Book 2.
In case you haven't noticed, kid, I'm no wild animal, except at parties.
And Big Daddy LaBeouf in The Princess and the Frog. Of course, his most iconic role has got to be James P. Sullivan.
I'm not gonna scare you. I'm off duty.
Hitting just the right note, Goodman gave a towering monster a genuine soul.
I act scary, Mike. But most of the time, I'm terrified.
Number 7. Princess Jasmine and Mulan. Voiced, singing by Lea Salonga. Although Linda Larkin recorded Princess Jasmine's dialogue, the filmmakers felt that another performer should provide the character's singing voice. So they turned to Tony Award-winning stage actress Lea Salonga. With the voice of an angel, this Filipina singer helped make A Whole New World one of Disney's most timeless songs.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew.
Salonga was originally set to voice Mulan, and although replaced by Ming-Na Wen, she did take on Mulan's singing voice. This proved to be excellent casting, as Reflection wouldn't have been the same without Salonga's emotive singing chops.
Look at me, I will never pass for a perfect bride.
Although singing rather than speaking, Salonga's roles as Jasmine and Mulan gives her the rare distinction of portraying two official Disney princesses. Number 6. Cogsworth, Governor Ratcliffe, etc. Voiced by David Ogden Stiers.
Furniture? That is a Coco Chanel sofa, unless I'm mistaken.
This actor was so versatile that he could seamlessly juggle multiple roles in one movie.
Well, there's the usual things, flowers, chocolates, promises you don't intend to keep.
Disney fans might know that Stiers voiced Cogsworth in Beauty and the Beast, but did you know that he also provided the film's opening narration?
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, a young prince lived in a shining castle.
In Pocahontas, he took on another dual performance as the villainous Governor Ratcliffe and his manservant Wiggins.
Wiggins, why do you think those insolent heathens attacked us?
Because we invaded their land and cut down their trees and dug up their earth.
Stiers played various other characters, such as the Archdeacon in The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
You can lie to yourself and your minions. You can claim that you haven't a qualm, but you never can run from nor hide what you've done from the eyes.
Mr. Harcourt in Atlantis the Lost Empire, and Dr. Jumba Jukiba in Lilo and Stitch.
Create something? But that would be irresponsible and unethical. I would never, ever make more than one.
While many of the actors on this list are instantly recognizable, Stiers was like a chameleon that could blend into any role without being unnoticed.
You want to go on an expedition? Here, take a trolley to the Potomac and jump in. Maybe the cold water will clear your head. Thanks.
Number 5. King Candy, Duke of Wesselton, Duke Weaselton, Alistair Cray, Hey Hey, K2SO, etc. Voiced by Alan Tudyk. Alan Tudyk couldn't have been more deliciously evil as King Candy in Wreck-It Ralph.
Is that a threat I smell? You're beyond the halitosis you so obviously suffer from.
Since then, this gifted actor has frequently appeared in Disney's animated features.
Sorcery. I knew there was something dubious going on here.
As the Duke of Wesselton in Frozen, Tudyk played another sneaky bad guy, although his character was really more a red herring to distract us from the actual big baddie. He'd take on a similar role as Alistair Cray in Big Hero 6.
Extraordinary. I want your microbots at Craytech.
Tudyk went on from voicing the Duke of Wesselton to voicing Duke Weaselton in Zootopia, and that same year he clucked his heart out as Hey Hey in Moana.
It's Weaselton, Duke Weaselton, and I ain't talking.
Seeing how Star Wars is now a major part of the Disney family, it's also worth mentioning that it was Tudyk that brought K2SO to life in Rogue One.
Congratulations. You are being rescued.
Number 4. Ham, Mac the Truck, Abominable Snowman, The Underminer, etc. Voiced by John Ratzenberger.
How about you, miss? What are your perspiration patterns?
John Ratzenberger is best known as the know-it-all postman Cliff Clavin, but to Pixar fans, he'll always be Ham the Piggy Bank.
Turn him around! Turn him around!
He's putting him back.
Described as the studio's good luck charm, Ratzenberger has played a part in every Pixar movie since.
Come on,
Did I forget to wipe my mud flaps?
Sometimes cast in a supporting role like Mac the Truck from Cars. Other times he'll make an extended cameo like in Monsters, Inc., where he played the Abominable Snowman.
Welcome to the Himalayas!
A few of his characters aren't even on screen for more than a minute, but they're always memorable, like the Underminer from The Incredibles, for example.
Behold the Underminer! I am always beneath you, but nothing is beneath me! I hereby declare war on peace and happiness! Soon all will tremble before me!
Whether it's a big role or a small one, you can always count on hearing Ratzenberger's voice in a Pixar production. Number 3. Mufasa and Darth Vader, voiced by James Earl Jones.
You seem unsettled.
With Star Wars having been bought over by Disney, James Earl Jones had 2 major VA credits for the company. All the way from the franchise's debut in 1977 to the miniseries Obi-Wan Kenobi released in 2022, Jones could be heard behind the mask.
Your strength has returned. But the weakness still remains.
Vader's voice has an imposing bass resonance with a slow, deliberate cadence, conveying authority and that signature brand of menace. As Mufasa, the actor didn't lose an ounce of authority, but gained a whole fleet full of warmth.
I think those hyenas were even scareder.
'Cause nobody messes with your dad. Come here, you.
He returned to the role for the live-action adaptation of The Lion King in 2019, which certainly helped bring some life back into the expressive emotion lost from the original animation style. His voice remains a symbol of strength in pop culture, solidifying him as a legendary presence in both franchises.
It's famous. You have one of the most famous voices in the world, when you think about it.
Well, sometimes it doesn't work because I'm a stutterer, and I'm happy that anything comes out at all with clarity.
Number 2. Abu, Cave of Wonders, Flit, Bigfoot, Pegasus, Cricky, etc. Voiced by Frank Welker. He might not be a household name, but to those in the know, Frank Welker has cemented his place as a voice acting legend. With a filmography that stretches for miles, Welker has voiced pretty much every member of the animal kingdom. Specializing in gibberish roles, he created the sounds for Abu from Aladdin, Flit from Pocahontas, Bigfoot from A Goofy Movie, Pegasus from Hercules, Cricky from Mulan, and his screen credits just go on. Honestly, we'd be here all day if we listed off every Disney character Welker has played. So let's just listen to his epic voice as the Cave of Wonders.
Who disturbs my slumber?
So friggin' cool. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Ray, Ed, Razul, Darkwing Duck, Negaduck, etc. Voiced by Jim Cummings.
Get him off of me! Is he still there?
Oh yes, he's still here. And I think he wants to stick with you.
Jim Cummings has been shaping childhoods for over 30 years, although most audiences have never seen his face.
But the first thing is, you have to go, oh, that's Pooh Bear. Or that's Tigger.
One of the most seasoned voice actors on the planet, he's played numerous classic Disney characters, including both Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. On the big screen, he's voiced Razul from Aladdin.
He's got a sword! Hey, you idiots! We've all got swords!
Ray from The Princess and the Frog, and Ed from The Lion King.
I like that very much.
Oh, and he also filled in for Jeremy Irons as Scar during parts of Be Prepared. Whether a character is cute and cuddly or cruel and conniving, Cummings can adapt to virtually any role. He knows how to play heroes and villains, which is perhaps best exemplified through his work as Darkwing Duck and his arch-enemy, Negaduck.
Not is right. Now go find your own villains, because I can handle this myself, see?
Which 2 characters voiced by one person do you think are the most different? Let us know in the comments.
Have we ever met?
I would have remembered. Love your leg warmers.
Nice ascot.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.